7, and as you can see, Crypto Clearance and the three of them running in a pack.
Santos is excellent at saving ground and moving up, finding the room, and he is doing just that with the 9-horse right there. And as you can see, Cordero doesn't want to get too tight into too tight quarters, but he's content to let Bet Twice sprint out there, and there with the checkered silks, McCarron is on the move again. And so is Santos there, threading his way past Harriman, and there goes Gulch with a big move on the outside, looking for the big one, and the blue cap is going to drop back.
But as the jockeys like to say, at about this point, you begin to ask the question, and he gets the right answer. And here he comes again, and as was the case in Louisville, this time, of course, without the jostling and the bumping and the physical contact, he's able to take the measure of Bet Twice as they come down the stretch.
McCarron is going to wrap this colt a couple times right-handed, right about there. Watch him switch the stick to the left hand and get a little bit more out of him as he passes again. A very stubborn Bet Twice. What a great confrontation this is now. And the son of Ali Dar who finished second to Affirmed in this race. So Ali Sheba brings it home for the old man. Ali Dar's son wins the Preakness.
And there he is by about 3/4 of a length. The result is still unofficial, with Bet Twice again finishing in second position, and the number 9 horse who came through on the inside, Crypto Clearance. And it is not official, and yet the initial artwork has begun here at Pimlico. Jack Vanberg, the winningest trainer of all time, but he has won his first Kentucky Derby, and now he has won the Preakness as well. And it is now official, with Ali Sheba paying $6 to win 460 and 340, and there it is. Bet Twice 460 and 360. Crypto Clearance at $3, and the 6-1 exacta, Ali Sheba and number 1 Bet Twice, paying a modest $23. So he went off at exactly 2-1, and in 3 weeks we'll see if he can do it, win the Triple Crown at Belmont. We'll be back in a moment.
So the 112th running of the Preakness Stakes is history, and what history was made here this afternoon. Ali Sheba 2/3 of the way to the Triple Crown. I'm standing with Frank DeFrancis, the new president of the Maryland Jockey Club, the oldest racing association in America, and a man who has taken up the torch from the Cohen family and has started to carry it with glory. Frank, it's a great day.
What a day, Jim. It's just such a great day for racing, for the city of Baltimore, for the state of Maryland. On behalf of my partners and myself, I want to thank everyone who made this possible. And it's my pleasure at this time, Jim, to introduce to you Baltimore's own, Maryland's best, the governor of our state, William Donald Schaefer.
Governor?
Thank you very much. You know, I look out and I see a tremendous series of faces, and I think how great this is for the metropolitan region of Baltimore and Maryland. Before I make the presentation, man right behind you broke every record that the Preakness ever had here today, Frank DeFrancis, and he made racing what it is in Maryland today. The Triple Crown is so important to all 3 states, and we're looking forward to having it even better next year and the year after that. But last night, the owner of the horse said to me, we are going to win. Wasn't any doubt at all, and I want to extend my great congratulations first to the jockey, to the trainer, and to the owners, and on behalf of all the people of the state of Maryland, we want to present this great cup to you, and congratulations, super race.
Okay, the Woodlawn Vase, the most valuable trophy in American sport right here. The replica. Governor, you want to give the replica here to the Scarbers? Ooh, don't drop that, McKay.
McKay, this is the most famous trophy in the world of sports, and I was told this today by Elmo, and this is a replica of this great, great trophy, so I'd like to make the presentation.
Dorothy Scarborough, you've done your dad one better. He won the Derby. Now you've won the Derby and the Preakness.
Thank you. I feel very emotional. I can't talk much. I'm sorry.
You don't have to talk much. Pam is the co-owner of the horse, her daughter. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Is that all?
Terribly exciting.
And Dad always says, he says, I'm just along for the ride. I don't own this horse, but he's having a good time.
I'm just a chore boy, but I guarantee you this is a good one, and I'll look after these 2 forever, by God.
That's Texas talk if I ever heard it. You know, they're from Midland, Texas, a town that's had some tough times recently with the oil crisis. What do you want to say to the folks back home?
The Kentucky Derby has meant more in the last 2 weeks to the town of Midland and West Texas than anything's happened in many years. It's given people just a lift. It's, you know, not because we won it, but because it's from Midland and West Texas. And we're so proud, and we're sure proud to be here on the second leg of the Triple Crown. And we'll be in Baltimore, excuse me, Governor, we'll be in New York on June the 6th with him.
Okay, Jack Van Berg. Front and center. I don't know whether you can kneel down this low. We got a monitor down here. We can have Jack Van Berg and jockey Chris McCarron go through this race with us one more time. Here, we can get down and look at this thing. Here we are.
Well, I'd really like to get this in first, Mr. McKay. I want to dedicate this win and the Derby. I didn't have the presence of mind to do this during the Kentucky Derby, but I want to dedicate these 2 wins to my former boss and mentor, Odie Clone. We miss him dearly.
He was a man from Maryland, started off many great jockeys, including you.
That's for sure. That's for sure. I know you're watching, Odie, and we miss you a great deal. Anyway, now the colt broke very sharply today, and he didn't have any traffic problems whatsoever. He had a super position going around the first turn and was much more in the bridle today than he was in his last race. He didn't take much hold of the bit the last time out, but today he was very aggressive right from the word go. And he advanced very nicely down the backside without even calling on him, and had dead aim on the leaders the whole way. And I was just biding my time. I didn't want to hit the front too quickly because there's so much for this colt to look at and stuff. So I just waited, and when I needed response, I reached back and tapped him a few times, and the response was there. He just a super effort.
Jack, at this point, were you perfectly happy?
Yeah, it looked pretty good to me. I couldn't see too much, Jim. Everything was all right. I just told him to watch when we got to the wire. That's what I wanted to know.
But just listen to Dave Johnson in the future.
That's right. I was listening to Dave. I want him to holler a little louder because I missed a couple calls.
Here you come, Chris.
Yes, right now, I could see that my only concern at this point was the fact that Crypto Clarence was right inside me, and he was going very comfortably with Jose. And I guess he must have just got outrun from the head of the lane to the wire, because I thought once he moved inside of Bet Twice, I thought he was going to be the horse I had to beat. But as it turned out, when Craig asked his colt to run, he responded well, and so did mine, and we were able to go ahead and outfinish Crypto Clarence.
It looks like we have another Alidar and Affirm situation going here, doesn't it? The same 2 horses running 1, 2, and maybe again in the Belmont. Jack Van Berg, if Odie Clellan is smiling somewhere, certainly your dad, Marion Van Berg, is too.
Yeah, I imagine he is. Hope I redeem myself now for some of the things I did wrong.
He was pretty tough on you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, but he was good.
On, of course, to the Belmont.
Yeah, we're going to the Belmont, and I don't think the distance will bother him. I want to say one thing. I got to get a hold of Charlie Whittingham, my assistant, get a little help. We're going 1.5 miles this time. So.
He was goofing off all week. He wasn't even here.
If Charlie's listening, tell him that phone's going to be ringing. I got to get a hold of him.
We got to take, one more look here from ground level, Chris.
Yeah, this is coming right to the wire here, and as you can see, he's really striding out well, and there was, at this point in the race, there was no question about it. There he is, throwing his ears up, looking for some photographers, trying to look pretty.
Well, I noticed in the saddling enclosure, he was kicking up his heels. He just looked like he was ready to go. And it turned out that he was. And so for the Scarboroughs of Midland, Texas, and the Van Bergs of Nebraska, and Chris McCarron of Massachusetts, Maryland, and California, congratulations. What a wonderful day, and a wonderful day for the state of Maryland. Here is the complete order of finish now, final and official. Ali Sheba, Bet Twice, Crypto Clearance, Gulch was 4th, AB's Copy was 5th. Moving on, Phantom Jet was 6th, Looking for the Big One 7th, No More Flowers was 8th, and Harriman, the local favorite, was last. So that's the story as of now on the, there are the colors of the Scarborough family being painted on that horse on top of the cupola. We'll be back.
Well, if you've ever seen a more colourful or comprehensive coverage of a sporting event than that, I'll be very, very surprised. We hope you've enjoyed our exclusive coverage of the Preakness Stakes from Baltimore, which was won in great style by Ali Sheba. Why don't we have another look at the closing stages of the great race? And it was a dead-set replica of the Kentucky Derby, run 2 weeks ago at Churchill Downs in Louisville, with Bet Twice leading into the final stretch. On the outside, Ali Sheba puts in his run now. What a beautiful, neat colt he is, this son of Alidar, with a lovely, fluent galloping action. He stretches and gets over a tremendous amount of ground. McCarron is a beautifully balanced rider. You would have noticed during the running of the race that he rides on an extremely long rein, rather English style, really.
but he knows how to get a horse to relax. In fact, I think this is a very important point as far as the Belmont Stakes is concerned in 3 weeks' time. Alashiba relaxes so well in his races that he's the type of horse who's going to run the 2,400 metres of the Belmont on Long Island, New York, 3 weeks from today. Chris McCarron, just back from a badly broken leg, drives Alashiba to a brilliant win in the second leg of the 1987 Triple Crown. Don't forget, coming up this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we've got the men's semi-finals of the Italian Open Tennis. Tonight at 10:30, live from Spa in Belgium, the Belgium Grand Prix. Thanks for being with us. Good luck, safe driving, God bless.
Presentation from Nine's Wide World of Sports.